There's no explanation. There is nothing left to talk about. Kevin has to go. We all know it.
Blow up the whole damn organization. Fire everybody. It's over. Losing to the New York Jets of all teams in the National Football League when you had 2 weeks to prepare. We're coming off a bye. What did you do on the bye week?
This is the burning question across Cleveland tonight. What just happened? How can a team that once ruled the dog pound fall this low? Losing to the Jets? This isn't just a loss, it's the lowest of the lows. Something's broken inside this team, and every Browns fan can feel it.
I mean, we lost, so I don't feel that great about it.
2-7. Lost to the tanking New York Jets, and Kevin Stefanski just looked into the cameras and said, yeah, we're going to stick with Dylan Gabriel again.
And those type of things, but we have to play better as an offense. We have to coach better, all the above.
What about the job that your defense?
Cleveland is officially burning right now. Fans are tired and they are angry. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We drop daily Cleveland Browns and NFL updates. That's all we do, all day, every day. The Browns just came off a bye week, 2 full weeks to prepare for the New York Jets. The same Jets who traded away Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams at the deadline, the same Jets who are in full tank mode. Justin Fields completed 6 passes, 6 for 54 yards, and 42 of those came on 1 screen pass. The Browns lost. Dylan Gabriel threw for 167 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Sounds okay on paper, right? Wrong. He took 6 sacks, 4 from 1 guy. He missed throws. He held the ball too long. On 4th and 1, he stood there confused between running or throwing and took a drive-killing sack. The offense scored 3 points in the second half. 3. And Kevin Stefanski's response? Stick with Dylan.
An opportunity, because I can tell you this much: you're not winning more games with Dylan Gabriel. And I'm not saying it's.
Here's where Browns fans are losing it. Shedeur Sanders was sitting right there on the bench, the most exciting prospect they've had in years. A potential franchise cornerstone, a guy who brings hope, playmaking ability, and electricity. And he's watching Dylan Gabriel look like a career backup. Because here's the thing, this isn't just about one bad game. Dylan Gabriel has looked like this all season. Hospital balls, dangerous throws, 0 pocket presence. Plays that make you say, what the hell was that? And Stefanski keeps trotting them out there week after week.
Frankly, I've seen enough of Kevin Stefanski. I've seen enough of Dylan Gabriel. You had an opportunity to come out here after the bye week. And you lost to a Jets team that were basically couldn't even get the.
Let's talk about what actually happened in this game. Tommy Rees called plays for the first time instead of Stefanski. Big change, right? Fresh voice, new energy. Dylan Gabriel on the difference.
Honestly, I think it just had great flow, and I think at times, we got it going. And there's a lot of things that, execution-wise, we can help ourselves.
Great flow? 3 points in the second half, that's great flow for Dylan Gabriel. This is the pattern every single week. The Browns look competent for 1 quarter, they run their scripted plays from the game plan, then the defense adjusts, and Cleveland has nothing. No counter, no adjustment. Just sacks and 3-and-outs and disappointment. Jerry Jeudy had his best game of the season. You know what that was? 78 yards. That's his best game? The offense gained 167 total yards against the defense that just traded its 2 best players. Think about that. The Browns' defense balled out. They held Justin Fields to basically nothing. 5 completions for 12 yards outside of 1 lucky screen pass. The defensive line was dominant. Jim Schwartz had a great game plan. None of it mattered. Because when your offense can only score 3 points in an entire half and your special teams gives up 2 return touchdowns, it doesn't matter how well your defense plays. Because Kevin Stefanski is standing on the deck of the Titanic, insisting everything is fine.
I felt really good moments. Obviously, we're
hadn't given up much on defense, but the game script had changed with them getting those early points, and I thought the guys battled throughout, but I know there's plenty that we can probably do better.
Coach better? You're the coach. Play better? You pick the players. This is what drives Browns fans insane. The refusal to acknowledge reality, the corporate speak, the we have to be better without any actual changes. They fired Ken Dorsey last year as a scapegoat. This year, they moved play calling to Tommy Rees. Guess what? Same result, same offense, same problems. Because it's not about who calls the plays. It's about what plays are being called. It's about the system, the scheme, the philosophy. And Stefanski refuses to change it. Here's the reality Browns fans are facing. They're 2-7 with 8 games left. The season is cooked. They're not making the playoffs. They're not winning the division. They're playing for draft position at this point. So why not see what Shedeur Sanders can do? Why not give the fan base something to be excited about? Why not evaluate the future instead of clinging to a present that's already dead? This is what kills Browns fans the most. It's not just the losing, it's how they lose. Every week it's something new. Missed field goals, turnovers, special teams disasters. Today it was 2 return touchdowns and crucial penalties at the worst possible times.
Okay, how they feel? You got to suit up. It's still opportunity, it's still a chance. We still have, 8 more games. You never know what can happen. So I'm going to make sure that there's no quitting this team. I haven't seen it before, and it's not going to happen now. So
that's Myles Garrett trying to hold together a locker room that's fracturing, trying to keep guys believing when there's nothing left to believe in. But it's not about effort. Nobody's saying these guys are quitting. It's about a culture that doesn't know how to win. Myles Garrett has had 2 winning seasons in his career. These young players like Gabriel are being thrown into an environment that breeds mistakes and mental errors. And the coaching staff just keeps saying, we have to be better without actually making changes to get better. Because Browns fans have reached their limit.
I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Fire Stefanski. Yes or no?
The calls for a complete organizational overhaul are getting louder. Fire Stefanski. Fire Bubba Ventrone. Bench Gabriel. Start Shedeur. Blow it all up and start over. And honestly, after watching them lose to a Jets team that completed 6 passes, can you blame them? The most frustrating part is that Stefanski seems completely oblivious to the anger, completely disconnected from reality. He's talking about trusting his players and getting better and sticking with the plan. Meanwhile, the ship is sinking and everyone can see it except him. Now let's talk about Shedeur Sanders. Why didn't he play? Is it pride? Stefanski handpicked Dylan Gabriel. He vouched for him. He built the offense around him. Admitting that was a mistake means admitting he made a mistake. Is it stubbornness? Some coaches would rather go down with their ship than admit they were wrong. They'd rather lose their way than win someone else's way. Or does he genuinely believe Gabriel gives them the best chance to win despite all evidence screaming otherwise? Whatever the reason, it's killing the team and the fan base. Gabriel is playing exactly like a backup. Safe, conservative, game manager. But you can't game manage when you don't have a lead to manage. You can't be a caretaker when the house is on fire. Cleveland needs someone who can make magic happen, someone who can create when plays break down, someone who can put the team on their back. And that's not Dylan Gabriel. Here's what Stefanski refuses to acknowledge. The season is over. It's been over. Continuing to start Dylan Gabriel isn't developing a young player, it's wasting everyone's time. Gabriel isn't getting better week to week. He's making the same mistakes, taking the same bad sacks, missing the same throws. What's the upside here? Best case scenario, he becomes a serviceable backup? Great. You can find that in free agency for cheap. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders, the guy who might actually be your franchise quarterback, is sitting on the bench getting 0 reps, 0 game experience, 0 development. If you know Gabriel isn't the long-term answer, why are you treating him like he is? There are 8 games left in the season. Stefanski says he's sticking with Dylan Gabriel. He says he trusts his process. He says they're gonna keep fighting. But Browns fans aren't buying it anymore. They've seen this movie too many times. They know how it ends. The question isn't whether changes will be made. The question is, when? Does Jimmy Haslam step in mid-season? Does he wait until week 18? Does he clean house entirely? One thing is certain. If Stefanski won't make changes, someone needs to make changes for him because this isn't working. It hasn't worked. It's not going to suddenly start working. Dylan Gabriel is not the answer. Kevin Stefanski's stubbornness is costing this team any chance at a future. And Browns fans are done being patient. The fans have spoken. They want change. They want hope. They want to see what the future might hold instead of watching